And now, before we end the show with our review of Last Night in Soho, Yahoo Finance is reporting that IMAX is exploring streaming. IMAX CEO Richard Gelfond has stated that he's in productive conversations with leading global streaming platforms. So, Darius, when I sent you this article link, what went through your mind?
God dang it, not again. That's what went through my mind, because it's like, everyone's trying to get in on this action. Like, Jesus.
What action do you mean
when
exactly?
I saw that, it's like, when I saw that IMAX was thinking about this, IMAX going streaming, I was like, oh man, again? Like, just, I don't. Here's the thing with IMAX. IMAX is such a great format when you watch the movies like Dune, like Avengers Endgame and Infinity War, these larger-than-life experiences that it gives you as a viewer and potential customer a reason to go to the theater.
Yeah.
And if IMAX trying to bring that home, again, one of the reasons why that does intrigue me is because now, when you watch an IMAX movie on your TV, it would fill up your TV compared to how you would regularly watch it, where you have that aspect ratio sort of deal going on. However, it's just, to me, it's just like you're giving people less of a reason to go to the theater. Mm-hmm. I want people to have more of a reason. You know, there's a reason. It's as if the theater, it's like when we think things are going well with AMC and they're back on track, and all of a sudden IMAX is like, we want to explore streaming. A huge axe has just been dropped down, and it's like, no, don't even think about it. Like, just no.
Yeah, again, the products, right, just to give a little more background context on that, is supposed to be called IMAX Enhanced, right? And it's meant to help the image, quote, much look better in the home without, quote, replacing anything in the theater. And is, in quote, in no way comparable to the IMAX theatrical experience. And I do think there's a bit of truth to that, because, like, yeah, you can use, quote, IMAX to make the picture at home look better all you want. IMAX isn't just about the picture, too. Like, that IMAX theatrical experience isn't just about the picture. It's not just about what you see. It's about what you hear, too. Like, there's nothing like the sound in an IMAX theater. There have been so many times when going to IMAX to see something in IMAX is more of an audible experience than a visual experience. Namely, Dunkirk was the first film I saw in IMAX. So that movie looked amazing, but the sound, I'll never forget, like that first gunshot of the of the film Dunkirk, right? Came out, I remember it was in like the back right corner of the theater and just shook me to my core. I remember seeing the film with my I think like 81-year-old grandfather at the time. And I'm thinking to myself, like, is this movie going to give him a heart attack? Like, is he going to go into, like, cardiac arrest just from watching this movie in the IMAX theater? Like, it was just such an immersive experience. I remember going to see Ford v Ferrari with my dad in IMAX, too. And, again, just, like, same thing. It was more of an audible experience because, like, everything with, like, the automobiles and, like, the racing sequences. It just it was so freaking amazing. And then, of course, Dune. When we saw Dune recently in IMAX, that was very, as much of a visual experience as that movie was, that was very much an audible experience too, because of all the sound, like the soundscapes that they made with, like, sound effects of like the ships and like the gunfire and like Hans Zimmer's score. So no matter what they try to do at home, nothing will ever replace the theatrical experience, and in my opinion IMAX is no exception to that.